A significant change in the rules of engagement by the Indian Army following the Galwan Valley skirmish gives complete freedom of action to commanders deployed along the line of actual control to handle situations at the tactical level, a Hindustan Times report says, citing two senior army officers. The commanders will no longer be bound by restrictions on the use of firearms and will have full authority to respond to extraordinary situations using all resources at their disposal, according to the report. The amendment comes after Indian and Chinese soldiers engaged in their first deadly conflict in 45 years in Galwan Valley on the 15th of June, resulting in the death of 20 Indian Army troops.
The government has granted the three services emergency financial powers of up to 500 crore rupees per procurement project to buy ammunition and weapons amid escalating border standoff with China, PTI quoted government sources saying on Sunday. The special financial powers have been given to forces to procure weapons and military hardware at short notice to enhance the operational preparedness along the line of actual control, the report said. The government has also relaxed certain rules to cut delays in military purchase, like allowing the three services to procure required weapons and equipment from a single vendor. Before his visit to Russia, Defence Minister Rajnath on Sunday held detailed discussions with Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and all three service chiefs on the India-China border standoff in eastern Ladakh in the backdrop of the recent clash between troops of the two countries that led to the killing of 20 Indian soldiers. In the over half-hour discussion at his residence, Singh reportedly suggested to the CDS and three service chiefs to be fully prepared to take any unprecedented action as per the situation on the line of actual control. It is learned that the army has been advised by the defence minister to be very cautious during patrol duty and enhance strict vigil at the border with China. The other two forces have been asked to keep proper observation on land and sea lanes. Amid tensions at the line of actual control with China, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi again targeted Prime Minister, saying that satellite images show that China has intruded into Indian territory. In a tweet in Hindi, Gandhi said, "Prime Minister said nobody intruded and nobody has occupied our territory, but the satellite images show clearly that China near Pangong Lake has occupied the holy land of Bharat Mata." Rahul used an image with the tweet shown by one of the TV channels. On Sunday morning, the Congress MP attacked Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying Narendra Modi is actually Surrender Modi. Actor turned politician Kamal Haasan on Sunday said China backstabbed India with its unprovoked attack on the Indian soldiers. Stressing that the right to ask questions is the essence of democracy, Haasan said it is disrespecting to the army if anyone even hints that its morale will be shaken by a few pertinent questions asked by the citizens to the Narendra Modi government. Noting that the Galwan clash took place merely 8 months after the government claimed the Mahabalipuram summit was a diplomatic success, he asked the Modi government as to what is being done to control China's belligerence. Haasan said army is the last resort when diplomacy fails.
57 girls who live at a government-run shelter in Uttar Pradesh's Kanpur have tested positive for the novel coronavirus in the past week. The shelter has become a COVID-19 cluster in a town already battling a high caseload. All 57 girls have been shifted to COVID hospitals, while staff and those girls not infected have been quarantined and the entire facility has been sealed. Kanpur currently has 400 active coronavirus cases, the second highest in the state. Only Noida in the National Capital Region has more, with 577 cases.
Brazil, the world's number 2 coronavirus hotspot after the United States, officially passed the 50,000 coronavirus deaths on Sunday. The Latin American country is grappling with more than 1 million positive cases. Brazil has typically recorded more than 1,000 deaths a day for many weeks now. President Jair Bolsonaro has been widely criticized for his handling of the crisis. Bolsonaro has shunned social distancing and lockdown measures, calling them job-killing measures more dangerous than the virus itself.
Food and beverage giant PepsiCo has suspended its operations in Beijing after some of its employees tested positive for the coronavirus in the Chinese capital. The city officials are conducting COVID-19 tests on millions, especially employees of restaurants, food delivery services, and market vendors. China's National Health Commission said on Sunday that it had reported 32 new COVID-19 cases in the country. Of the domestically transmitted cases, 22 cases were detected in Beijing and 3 in neighboring Hebei province.
The capital woke up to heavy rain in some parts on Monday morning, bringing in much-needed relief from sweltering heat over the past week. The last week had seen temperatures hovering in the 45 to 46 degree region in the capital, making the heat unbearable. The weather department has predicted increased rain activity over the next few days before monsoon settles over the capital by June 25th.
US President Donald Trump said that he will be announcing new visa restrictions in coming days. In a Fox News interview on Sunday, he, however, declined to give any details but acknowledged that there will be some exclusions. Fox News chief White House correspondent John Roberts tweeted that the restrictions will be imposed on H-1B, H-2B, L-1 and J-1 visas. Trump will reportedly sign an executive order to suspend the visas through the end of the year, as the administration is addressing a major economic fallout, including high unemployment among Americans amid the coronavirus pandemic.
The Director General of Health Services in Sri Lanka has shared that the island nation has fared well in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic and is slowly getting back to a normal way of life. Religious places, zoos and parks reopened last week, but authorities stated that it is important to remain vigilant. International tourists will be allowed to visit Sri Lanka starting August, taking all precautionary measures listed by global health authorities. Some of these measures include online visa applications, a negative COVID-19 test report obtained 72 hours before landing, a confirmed travel itinerary, return air ticket, and travel insurance. Salman Khan has broken his silence after a huge social media outrage against some Bollywood biggies over their alleged behavior towards late actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Asking his fans to stand by Sushant's family in this difficult time, Salman tweeted that the loss of a loved one is extremely painful and requested fans to not go by the language and the curses but to go with the emotion behind it.